This is the brief on political polarization, extreme rhetoric, and its consequences. So, today we're looking at sources that really dig into how ideological extremism is. Well, it's escalating. We're talking about real-world harm here, and the specific tactics the material attributes to what it calls the radical left perspective. First up, you've got this idea that political purity tests are just shattering family relationships. The source points to this really intense case of a woman named Raven, an activist who completely cut off her 82-year-old grandfather for a whole year. Why? Simply because he voted Republican. And she's demanding he, unwire years of propaganda and just stop voting altogether. The source calls it a kind of emotional blackmail. Okay, so that's the personal level. Second, the focus shifts online, where rhetoric is allegedly escalating into actual incitement and real-world violence. The material names specific online commentators like Hassan Piker and Noah Samson. It talks about tactics like slander, accusing critics of supporting genocide, and even suggesting followers get, quote, direct geographical physical access to politicians. And this isn't just talk, right? The sources link this stuff to real consequences, like lawsuits and actual violent acts. And finally, the source argues that there are these deliberate challenges to cultural symbols and even our economic system, and that these are tactics meant to undermine society. Think about things like attempts to cancel simple phrases like good morning or holidays like the 4th of July. The source frames these as efforts to create division. On the economic side, it makes a really bold claim that making victimhood a core part of someone's identity is, quote, the essential ingredient to fascism, because it makes people easier to weaponize.
So altogether, the source paints this picture of a landscape where ideology is trumping family, online threats are boiling over, and the very foundations of society are being challenged.